Ider Community School is canceling its scheduled football games from this week and the next. School officials say the discovery of one player who tested positive for COVID-19 required quick actions to be taken.
Within the school, there is a very, very small number, probably 2 or 3 total at this point in time. As far as the football team is concerned, there is only one confirmed case.
But tracing that student's prior close contacts has presented a challenge, and a number of football players are now ordered to stay at home to quarantine for 14 days to lower the risk of spreading the virus.
Of students who were in close contact, and several of them were on the football team, and we're a small school. And so a lot of those players play both offense and defense. That's the danger that we were not going to put our kids into.
So the school had to cancel tonight's game against Tanner High School and the September 18th game against Section High School because we're told of a lack of players.
The combined close contacts, small school, small team, it become a big deal for us.
Assistant Superintendent Brian Thomas tells me that practice will continue for the players confirmed to have had no close contact with the infected student. The Ider homecoming game, which was scheduled for the 18th, has now been rescheduled to October 2nd. And Ider isn't facing this problem alone. They're the second school in 24 hours to announce game cancellations due to COVID. And the Kate Duncan Smith DAR varsity football team had to cancel their away game at North Jackson, scheduled for tonight because of COVID-related reasons. In Ider, Alabama, Sydney Stallworth, WZDX News.
Well, after weekends of people protesting the Confederate monument in downtown Florence, police are now establishing boundaries. The goal is to separate monument protesters and counter-protesters to prevent any violence and to allow businesses to operate without disruptions. Florence police say if protesters cross to the opposing side and break any rules, they could be charged with disorderly conduct. To read the other restrictions Florence police have put in place, just go to rocketcitynow.com.